There are only a few offers doing $1 million per month consistently, let alone $5 million per month consistently. And in the info space, so many people die and so many people break out. This guy, Jordan Lee, has in the shadows been making over $5 million per month consistently for the longest time. And he doesn't post a bunch of content. His team is incredibly dialed. His team is fucking dialed, and most people have never heard of this guy. Now, I did somewhat similar. Our top month for our agency was over 350 to 400K profit, and I've scaled offers to $1 million a month. And I've scaled offers to $1 million a month consistently. You guys are going to get something really special in this video because I'm going to be breaking down exactly how he scaled. You guys are going to get something very special in this video because I'm going to be breaking down exactly how he scaled to over $5 million per month and how you can use crazy offers like that as well, like AI, to potentially scale your offer to $1 million per month as well and be ahead of everyone else.
All right, so what is up, guys? If you guys are watching this video, you guys know that I have been working on a few breakdowns for you guys, and I wanted to talk about this AI company that I'm building that is extremely profitable and I'm extremely excited about. But I wanted to make a breakdown video for you guys talking about somebody that I've been following for a minute and frameworks that I've been following in my business so you guys can follow. So if you guys don't know me, once again, my name is Jace. I built a multiple seven-figure agency. We've had huge months in the business. Some of the results, like I said, I always like to just point this out so you guys trust me, obviously, so I can get to the video. And by the end of this video, I'm going to be talking about systems that you can actually license into your own business and whatnot, from the systems that I've actually used in my seven-figure agency to hit months like 450K with my agency, $1.7 million a month with a client. Crazy months like this. Most of my clients, if not all of my clients, have hit at least $300,000 to $500,000 per month, and a lot have hit $1 million per month as well. And my goal for this company is to get 10 clients to $1 million a month and scale my company to $1 million a month. And I'm taking my way and I'm taking you guys along while I do that. Now, if you guys have been in the space for a minute, this is Jordan Lee. Now, there's a lot of people in this space that are trying to make AI companies right now, are trying to build $1 million a month companies, and there are only a few people doing it right. The reason I wanted to make this video is because from where I started to where I'm trying to go now, models a company that is making over $5 million to $10 million a month using AI. And this video is for people that, are making, 30 to 50K a month with their agency, maybe multiple six figures per month, and they want to scale it to multiple seven figures per month using AI and just really capitalize on AI. Now, this is Jordan Lee, like I said, and this is exactly how I copied Jordan Lee's funnel to make over 250K per month with my own business. Now, my goal has remained the same for my company month over month for the last 2.5 years. My goal is to scale multiple top coaches and consultants to 6 to 7 figure plus, to streamline processes to grow long term, shorten the sales process, build predictable, scalable systems, and scale as many offers to $1 million a month as possible, and obviously make multiple millions of dollars per month with my company. Now, if you're an agency owner and you're working with business owners or you're at 50K per month, there's a simple funnel that you want to do. I'm going to show you guys my goal. See, my goal is right here. My goal was 100K per month a long time ago, right? So this is my old goal, 100K per month, working with as many 100K done for you clients as possible. And what this required is onboarding a lot of clients. Like, the downside of this was it takes a lot of time. So it takes a lot of time, patience, slow seasons, and slow launches. But a lot of the benefits with this is, obviously money, large money up front, easy revenue share, and obviously large revenue shares. So what this means is you can do large launches and you can grow significantly just by growing content. But the goal with me now, especially since a lot of this caps out, and once again, I want to emphasize that this is for you if you're a consultant at or above, at or below 150K per month plus. My goal now with this, and here's kind of what I've done as well. So I scaled this business. I first started by getting my first client. With this client, I scaled it to a couple of clients, and I was stuck at 10K to 20K per month, 30K per month for the longest time. I had a few clients, and these are some of the case studies and the wires that I've gotten from clients. And I remember my first significant wire from a client was over $45,000. Since then, the next month I hit over $143,000 by having 4 done for you clients, and then eventually I scaled to 5 and 6 done for you clients, and for one client that was huge, I got over $204,000, $955 revenue, and that wasn't even, the only wire I got for that month. And if you guys don't know, this is kind of what it looks like. So it was 6 done for you clients, about then 35% revenue share, and most money came from one client. But what I was really stuck in was an old model, essentially. I was stuck in an old model, and what this was doing is it was, allowing me to hire a team, run sales teams, a lot of time, and no leverage. But what did I do during this time, and what can you do to really just amp this period up and make as much money as possible? Because here's the goal that most of you guys want to run to. You guys want to make as much money as possible. And I want to write this here. You guys want to make as much money as possible, freedom, and personally me, a vehicle that scales to millions per month. So what this basically looks like is there's, a vehicle here, and, this takes up a ton of your time. Like, this is all of your time for launches, for this, that, and the third, and then some other cases, you bring in money to sacrifice more of your time, and that's a bad pen. And then eventually, your time is really just spent on scaling and getting a bunch of clients. Now, what this can result in is it can result in churn, not making more than founder. And because basically what you're doing is, if you get 35% and your team is taking 15, or you're an operator, you're a coach, and you have a lot of expenses, and you're just relying on the next client, well, this is not scalable to $1 million per month. And, this is basically all the problems that you have. But let's say you have an actual company, and let me get my pen here. And this company basically is, let's say it's a Circle 2. It takes, a minimum amount of your time up front. There's systems in place so you can have good leverage and you don't have to hire that many people essentially. And all you have to do is the marketing, so more of your time is put on here at high leverage tasks. And I know that's such a bad diagram, but I want to go back here. This is simply what people that are running millions of dollars per month in offer volume are doing right now. And this is why I copied Jordan Lee. So if you guys don't know me, I basically took a proven business model. And what I did is I took something completely, kind of cold in the market. And a lot of people weren't taking it to the extent that I did. So I started taking large revenue shares in businesses that weren't already there. I started launching coaching programs, consulting programs, and I know a lot of people were running this business model, but I would take 35 to 40% plus, and I would make the split on that. And I basically had a system where it would also plug into businesses ahead of that consulting business. So for example, let's say my clients ran a prop firm or a successful business after that. I also took 25 to 30% of that later on by implementing the same system. So I took a proven system and I implemented a simple 5-step launch system for all of those clients, replicating it and collecting data. And during that time, okay, so let's just say during the time from where I was at 0 to when I got my first client to when I scaled to 6+ clients, getting a referral system, I had so many things that I templated out during that time. I had a VSL framework that I was doing because I wanted to write VSLs and I wanted to scale 10+ clients to $1 million a month. I use the same outreach approach every single time. If you guys want to see my outreach approach, I tell people this all the time. I have used the same system every single time that I've ran a outreach or I've reached out to people. And you can see this video alone has over 436 views, but it's closed me multiple clients. It's closed me 15+ done for you clients from this video alone. It's 15 minutes long and it's evergreen. I send it every single time. And I also have the results on my Instagram. If you guys check out my Instagram, I have multiple results. I have one video talking about how I scaled a coaching program to $1.7 million a month. I have this sales asset where I ran an ad to it where I'm sending in a $127,000 wire. I was number 1 on WAP, for 7+ days, making over 100K per day, essentially, with a coaching program. I provided all the results. I sent wires. And basically what happened is I developed a shit ton of SOPs and licensing products from what it took to scale a business to 1.7 million to $2 million per month, and in turn making me over 450K per month. So I had a ton of systems like Google Docs, Notion SOPs, VSLs, every single thing that I've used as data. And I now have a Google Drive. And obviously, this is separate, but this Google Drive, this knowledge base AI, and everything in this Google Drive, uploaded the wrong folder, it contains every single thing. So every single time I put something in here, it goes into a Notion database and it goes into a system where I basically create a reg and I ask that AI system and it's just feeding a knowledge base full of every single thing I've used to scale my business to 250K to 400K, one of our peak months, including all of the $1.7 million per month launches, $1 million launches. I know I say that a lot, but it's one of my marketing angles. And so I took that and I took my results and I started introducing systems into the business like AI powered lead generation. And this is what Jordan Lee did early on too. He started getting into AI by running an agency, and he got into AI and started using AI products for his business to get him clients, to scale his business. Because there's two ways you can do something. Let's say your goal is to sell a company to 7 figures plus or exit a company for 8 figures plus in the AI space. Because there's a lot of margins, you're going to make a lot of money, and you're chasing a 10x multiple plus on these tech businesses. The number one way to learn fastest is to do it first and then just document all of your progress. And I haven't documented a lot of things, but one of the things I did do is I left trails for what made us successful in every single thing that we've done. And I started developing a lot of AI tools, not to sell people, but to handle every part of our business. So here's how it happened. Let's say this is my business right here. This is starting out just fresh, okay? And then it went neither onto this point where I had a ton of different avenues. I knew exactly what I was doing with these skill sets. So these are 3 skill sets that I learned. This is marketing, sales, and branding. And later on, what it took is I started, with these little pillars down here. Let's say these are the 3 revenue markers, and this is like a fucking mistletoe. And each time, I'm adding on to these things. And these are systems with AI. These are systems with marketing, stuff like that. These mistletoe is like kissing the business essentially until every single part of this, and I know this is fucking ugly, but every single part of it is handled by AI now. And I have a system for AI for everything. And listen, I'm not fucking saying that my whole business was handled by AI. I'm not going to be like one of those guys. We still run a business that works with people side by side. I'm still in the trenches every single day working hard. I didn't figure this shit out, and I'm not some millionaire trying to sell you on some AI course. None of that bullshit, right? But I put AI into every single one of these things to create a template that was repeatable, because I wanted to make repeatable systems. So funnel building, audience research, client avatars, all the boring stuff. And what did this get me? Well, this got me a shit ton of data that I could use for other people. And keep in mind too, I'm not even the most into this stuff, okay? AI, but I do know what I want to do, and my goal is to get rich as fuck. As a business owner, as a CEO, I want to be in Santorini all the time. I'm in Santorini right now. I want to exit a tech company. I want to do what is working. I want to have a model that is actually going to make $10 million plus, even per month. And so getting back to my point, this is what Jordan did. He focused on high ticket offers and building monthly recurring revenue fast with his clients. And he built this on proof, case studies, client stories, like one of his clients, Stephanie, who hit 59K per month, yada, yada, yada. And the next thing is service delivery automation. So these are the 4 things I handle in my businesses. So automated workflows equals 4-hour work days. He started implementing ideas in his business where if you use AI, if you use automation, you can, work 4 hours plus per day. And then he obviously realized that by plug and playing AI tools for delivery, a lot of people didn't know how to do this. But if you stay in your business every day and your main focus is, okay, how can I take myself out of the business? How can I work faster and better and make more money, being more leverage, and take advantage of years and years and years of information, bro. If we really think about it, the main problem with AI is not that it's too vast information, it's that we don't know how to prompt it correctly and we don't know how to use these things. I don't want to be left at the bottom of that because, bro, I don't want to be taken over by a robot. If I had to go back to my 9 to 5, I'd be crying. This is exactly what he did. So he trained operators to run the back end, freeing him to scale. And then, obviously automation equals consistency plus predictable results. And then obviously with coaching and support, he started implementing these systems into a sellable asset. So what did I do? Well, the first thing is I built proof in a proven business model. The second thing I did is I started putting this into something that I could, have a service delivery. So if I look at, a course, right? And I'm just going to, show you guys mine. So basically what my whole system is I never plan on selling a course. I make all of my, money from my business, but I license my systems that I've already used. Let me do this 2-factor auth thing, bro, because Google likes to fuck me during my videos. I started focusing on doing this, of course, because a lot of people were asking me. So I basically, if you see here, I set up all of the templates and all the internal SOPs we use for my business to run my 7-figure business. And you can see free course marketing calendar overview, perfect dialer script. These are all scripts that we use in our exact sales processes for our offers that are hitting $1 million per month. And my whole USP is, my sales pitch to you, I guess, is these are the same templates and systems that made multiple offers hit 7 figures per month for you and your offer is at 100K per month, why not just replicate what works? Because this is how everything works. And this is exactly what he did. And then the next thing what he did is he had coaching and support. So obviously weekly one-to-one mentorship calls for more of a result. And basically what I did with this is the number one offer you can sell. The number one offer you can sell, I'm talking about for the most money, for the most leverage, is systems that you can implement and you can see success with right away. So the whole deal with this for coaching and support is I give you the systems that you can implement right away, turning your business from 100K per month to $1 million per month, because it already made $1 million per month. I'm not going to guarantee that, especially if your offer is bad. You may have to do a lot of things, but I've already done it. You get proof of concept. I give you those systems so you can set them up. I help you set them up by one-to-one calls, and this is the exact thing and how it happens, and this is how you make a 15K plus offer. And the done for you packages will look something like this. So let's say it's do it yourself. It's a self program where you do it yourself. It's 6K plus, and you have support, extra calls, and strategy calls. That's 10K plus, and full build plus sales rep after first client. And for me, I even guarantee a client, and I charge over 15K plus for this. And let's say he charges over 25K plus for this because it's a done for you program. The do it yourself is very low barrier. Support tier, extra strategy calls would be like 10K. And like I said with this, the tiered packages equal different serve different client budgets essentially. And the first month of running this, and the reason mine is so new with AI as well is because a lot of people are so unaware, and I position it so casually. Nobody sees offers hitting $1 million per month. Not a lot of people do, and they don't document it in a video. So if I'm documenting this and I'm showing the bar, showing the results, what's going to happen then? So my whole revenue funnel was that. So the top of funnel was organic content, paid Instagram ads and VSL, and then YouTube, obviously. And these are all showing results in every single one of them. And with paid Facebook, I was getting like 16 cents per profile views. The middle of the funnel was a strong CTA, DME trigger, like DME system to get the systems, getting the exact systems. This is what Jordan Lee did as well. So if you look at Jordan Lee's content, a lot of his content looks like this. You're destroying families that are being replaced by AI, by replacing people's jobs with AI. So you can see that he's given the exact systems that he's running, DME AI GP, and he's giving you a free guide to then sell you later and get you into his mastermind, get you into his funnel, whatever funnel he's running from there. And these are also trust builders, right? So he's also retargeting with successful case studies, 300 plus examples of case studies from his Facebook ads. What these look like is, let's say you go and you get a guide, you opt in, you get inside of the program, you message his account, or you can actually go and target people, retarget them with case studies of why this works, why AI is the best, why AI business is the best opportunity to get into. And if you're an agency owner and you're trying to go for that 15K to 25K program, and it's a done for you program, why wouldn't you buy that, essentially, if you have so much proof? Especially when not a lot of people are talking about this and it's a new opportunity, you don't know how this works. And the bottom of funnel, what me and Jordan used is you have an application to a strategy call, sales team handles calls, and a risk reversal, let's say 50K, 5-month guarantee with tiered pricing. And what mine is I will guarantee you a client in the first 4 months of working with you, and I will work with you one-to-one. Otherwise, I will work with you for free. Also with this, you will make over 100K per month with your business because I've already done the same things that I've obviously preached about. And what this whole system looks like is awareness to education to conversion. And here's why this worked for me. So the trend leverage is this. I have like 6 pillars here that break down the exact system and why it worked for me and why you should listen. Remember, I scaled my business to over 250K per month using this. This was all in a span of 1.5 to 2 years, and I started at no different than most of you guys started at. So the trend leverage, systems are the new gold rush. AI was the hot narrative, and my audience was already pre-sold because they saw my results. Relatable story, I was a 20-year-old, I was scaling systems, and obviously Jordan had a very similar story as well. He's now dating a model, he's married to a model or whatever, and he started as an agency owner. I started as an agency owner. I had a failed business. I grew up in Minnesota. I grew up in a town that nobody knew, essentially. I was broke, and I posting offers like this, 720K last 2.5 months for one offer, $1.7 million a month, and I obviously have bold guarantees that are risk reversals. So the risk reversals are bold guarantees, they kill objections, and they have less hesitation. So one of the things for me is most people in my market can't get clients. I understand it's a big pain point. Well, how do I solve that pain point? I go and guarantee a client because I have so many coming to me at all times. And then there's social proof. And the social proof is unending, right? For me, I post consistently that all my clients are top of the leaderboards. My assistant is consistently sending me, voice messages showing that she's so into the business. She loves the business. She's trying to scale my clients with them. I have multiple people on my team scaling the business with me, with their life, and they trust me. Like, they work full time with me, so they position their life and their goals with my business. That shows social proof as well. Another 45K CC day for my client, cash collected, number one on WAP again, whole T5 team eating. And what this equals is case studies plus screenshots, yada yada yada. I show it all. I show all of the results. And here's the trick for you. If you run a business like this that is cash flow heavy and you want to scale your business, you need to show results. And I'm talking about not the results that are just revenue for your clients. I'm talking about wires that you got, lifestyle photos that you got, lifestyle wins that you got, this, that, and the third. Okay? The fifth point, you need to have multiple entry points. So DMs, playbooks, ads, case studies. Everyone comes from my YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter ads. Most people come to Jordan from his YouTube, his Instagram, and his ads. It's not just one thing. And him being omnichannel allows him to target multiple people in multiple different places. But he does this right, and as a $5 million per month business owner, he avoids the mistake of just keeping one angle. And this allows me, with the USP that I have, the ICP that I have, with the unique offer that I have, and all of the fucking results that look crazy, to sell a very high ticket. I sell mine for 15 to 20K per pop, okay? High ticket equals fewer clients needed for massive revenue. This AI to system trend works like this, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to replicate this 7-figure per month offer like Jordan Lee's, who has done the same exact thing that I did, and my offer when I've scaled multiple clients to millions of dollars per month as a system. So Jordan Lee's whole position is run an AI agency offer by licensing my systems. I basically say license my launch systems and license my systems that I've used to scale to $1.7 million per month. If I wanted to position that differently, I would also use AI in that. Same sales structure, customized branding. Alright guys, what's up? So this is the last part of the video, and I just wanted to record this last part while I'm walking around the Mykonos Villa. I'm here for about 3 days, and I wanted to record this video because I wanted to build something bigger than myself, and I wanted to build something that has so much demand right now. And AI businesses and these businesses turning into AI products and businesses that can sell and exit and are going to make millions of dollars a month. I always want to replicate what's the best. And if you're going into business, you should want to replicate what's going to be the best as well. And I always really just try to give you guys the exact sauce that I'm doing, the exact step-by-step breakdowns of what I'm doing and how I'm doing them, essentially, to scale to $1 million a month with my own company. So I really hope you guys like this video, and you guys all go to implement these things to scale your business to $1 million a month. I would go and watch this video over and over again. I hope this becomes an asset to you. And yeah, I'm gonna be making a separate video going over the Mykonos Villa that I'm in right now. It's pretty sick, but I have some assets for you guys in the bio as well if you guys want to get some free assets. And if you want to get my licensing system, book a call with my team below, and we'll talk from there. But cheers. Hope you guys like this video. Thank you for watching, and on to the next one.